this is our project, a farewell letter to the world. First of all, this is our overview of our project. We will talk about the education in terms of first, cultural differences. Next, a flexible activity, and the last, introspection. First, cultural differences. Let's look at the Day of the Dead in Mexico. First, about the objective aspect. Day of the Dead is a celebration that people honor their deceased ancestors. Second, one of the most famous symbols of the holiday is the Calavera Catrina. Third, this tradition symbolizes the notion that everyone will succumb to death. And about the reflective aspect, and this is a strong sense of respect. And about the interpretive aspect, everyone will succumb to death. We need to accept it with an optimistic attitude. And first, about the decisional aspect. An immediate action and change is cherish the time with my family and friends.
Now let's look at ghost months in Taiwan. About the objective aspect, we have some inspiration. First, only friendly ghosts can return to human world. Second, it evolved from Taoism and Buddhism. Third, it celebrates the birthday of Lord Qin for Taoists. About the reflective aspect, we feel novelty. About the interpretive aspect, we realize that we need to remember those who have died. And finally, we have to avoid traveling, moving into a new house, getting married, or swimming during ghost months. And from the above discussion, we find a special feature in Day of the Dead in Mexico is that Mexico will celebrate the death instead of mourning it. And a special feature in ghost months in Taiwan is that there has many taboos during the whole ghost months. Despite the difference, the two festivals still share something in common. For example, they do indeed miss the deceased ancestors, and also do something to show their yearning sensation.
Second, a festival activity. After we finish reading the article, we want to share some of the skull makeups we have in our team. These two are males. The most special part in my design is that there is a cross on the forehead. Overall, the design gives me a sense of simple. And the other special part in my design is that there is a spider web on his forehead, and the nose also have two triangular tip tattoos. These two are females. The most special part in my design is that colors in the design are bright so that it is lively. And the other special part in my design is the whole thing are cool. Meanwhile, I think print and black are suitable. Third, introspection. Our group select two quotes about life education, which inspire us a lot. The first one is, mostly it's those which teach us about the hope of sin. This sentence made me realize that losing is also the way to grow. This sentence is very accurate.
And this sentence makes me realize that we should cherish what we have now.
How would life be worse if there were no death? Who would enjoy the sun if it never rained? Who would yearn for the dead if there were no night? We choose this sentence because we agree with it very much.
Last, we would like to share some words to bid our farewell to the world. Before the end of my life, I want to tell you thank you for everything you have done for me, and I have already forgiven what you have done wrong. I'm sorry that I can't be with you anymore. Please don't worry, I'll be fine. Goodbye, I love you. This is the slide for our group contribution, a sentence to share with all of you. Standing at the depths of a ship and waving at the crowd that's bidding you farewell. The point of writing this is that we will miss you, and we want to make sure you never forget us. Farewell, goodbye.